cancel downlines to see if we can get that horizontal extension. On the other side, you saw like a lot of, Vortex did all that stuff. Keith likes to do a lot of resets. He likes to just win neutral and then go back.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, so now we're going into it, and they're both going to start off with the gauntlets, and instantly both players chuck them bad boys away.
Is this what happens when two Tescos run into a fight? Is like the ultimate agreement of, hey, we'll wait till we both get boots.
Right. That is hilarious. Keep it as fair as possible. You know, with money on the line, I've never seen people this cordial.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're kicking it off. No pun intended. These guys are throwing kick after kick, landing damage. Keith is definitely at a small disadvantage. He's got a little bit more damage on him, but, I mean, it's been pretty fair so far. Keith has been doing great punishes with those side airs, so he's keeping that alive.
Yeah, good responses coming out from Keith. Like, Vortex will get maybe a little bit more of an opener, but now we're seeing Keith start to get some momentum there, but didn't have the follow-up off of that side light. Gravity canceled, so didn't really go for any options there. As the down sig active input throws it to the back.
That was clean.
Actually, that's not active. That's regular input. Active input's the forward one.
Wait, that's the regular one? I thought you had to choose it.
Yeah, you can choose, but like automatically, if you don't press anything, I think it throws it back, and then active input is the one where you throw forward and do that like spin.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay. Got it. All right, nice. The KO from Keith. Keith really started dominating after a while, especially after he did a dodge forwards and then turned around and into that down sig. That was so clean. Gets a clean punish on that. Vortex went fishing with that side sig and didn't catch anything. This is scary. Wow, he got the KO 0 to death. What a KO.
Keith, man, off the back of just like really good mental play there, right? Like he had this offstage engagement and he dodges back. He's like, I'm going to reset my stuff. Well, Vortex thought he was going to go big, so he spot dodges in the air, and that means his air dodge is down for the longest time possible. And Keith's like, all right, now it's time for me to bring out this big play with all this extra utility because I got the reset.
That was nice and clean. Keith looking good to start this one off. Double recovery coming out from Vortex. Going to finally take that first stock off. But he's down big, man. He's down a whole stock. He's got a little damage on him. He's got the boots versus boots, and he has been losing these engagements.
Yeah, Keith is just finding more and more hits, more and more momentum. Ground pound connects. Vortex finds his way back up onto the stage, but Keith is immediately shoving him to the other side.
He's just, if you whiff, Keith is definitely about to talk to you. He's going to have a good conversation with you. There it is. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? You're missing. I'm punishing everything. Not going to miss a beat. Oh, but a punish for you. Tried to go up there and get him. Turned it around. Vortex carrying him to the skies. Now, this is much more doable. I mean, it's still scary because, I mean, almost one big hit is going to KO Vortex. And but he can if he can string something together. We're talking about the weapon of just 0 to death him, right?
He's just got to get that right read. He's still got the boots on the feet right now, but Keith clean. Downlight side air, and he is going to take game number 1. One thing I noticed in particular, Vortex was winning a lot in neutral, but it was off of these side lights, which don't have those true follow-ups. You'll see him go for like a chase dodge diagonal into a side air, and Keith was like, okay, well, you can't do a normal thing off of your side light, so I'll just dodge and then get these turnarounds. And then Keith started to find more and more momentum, where you see him, like in all of these combos, it's downlight based. He's going for a lot of these downlight stuff until a dodge is burned.
Yeah, and you know what's funny about that is that's what Vortex was doing in Winners Finals, all right? Like, it was all downlight starts and really capitalizing off of those. And I guess, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the spacing of Keith or the way that Keith is playing the neutral. It's just making it hard for him. I don't know. He's not going for the same things that we were seeing before.
Well, we're going into game number 2. We'll see if Vortex can level up a little bit. Goes for a gravity cancel sideline off of that side air there, but Keith able to avoid it. Oh, caught the dodge down. Goes for extra there. Not sure if that's optimum damage. The nair into the recovery nair.
Yeah, I don't know if it's optimal, but it definitely hurts.
Definitely nice damage.
It's definitely nice damage. That was a necessary weapon toss from Keith right there, because he was liable to get carried off into the abyss if he didn't get that. He was about to have to fall down on the Vortex, and Vortex had something for that, I guarantee you.
You know, Vortex, he is playing that spacing game. He is making Keith come into him, and Keith gonna fall.
Oh my!
He gets back up.
I can't believe it. Gets the ground pound. He knew the dodge was coming, tried to bait it, but a little too low to land the down air. And, ooh, barely dodges through the recovery of Vortex. Tried the down light, was going to go into another recovery. He lands that recovery. Vortex is fishing, trying to get this stock off, but he cannot find that final hit.
Fortress of Lions, the ceiling is just a little too high. We've seen it so many times, but Vortex finally finds it, and he waits a little bit before he decides to opt for the weapon swap, but it's back to the boots.
You know, after all this time, I didn't know. Is that thing in the back right there that the castle's sitting on, is that supposed to be a lion?
I think it's very evocative of a lion.
Oh, man, I've been looking at it like it was like a dragon or something.
You know, it could be. Everyone's got their own headcanon.
Okay, ground pound from Keith. He's going to take that stock out, and he's opting to go for the boots. So we saw that first game of Keith, and he really was sticking with the gauntlets, and he's not went back. He said, you know what, these are the way. Jeez. What do you do, man? Okay.
Just get your own pair, apparently. Vortex swings back every single time, swaps, throws away the gauntlets, wanted the boots pick up into the side sig, but ended up throwing away the boots and didn't get the pickup as Keith comes in and sig immediately.
He definitely caught him slipping. Saw him up on that platform. He said, you know I can reach. All right, boom, boom, boom. Goes for the read, doesn't catch it. Tried to go for the recovery. Vortex whiffing.
Oh,
ooh, dodge for dodge. You don't have a dodge. What are you doing, my mans? Okay, I like that nair to fight back and get back on stage, but that's going to do it for that stock. And Keith taking the lead.
Downlight side air, and Keith knows what his next weapon is, so he does not want to pick that one up. Instead, wants to just keep these boots for as long as possible, but he gets disarmed, and that is going to be a nice combo from Vortex. First little bit of gauntlet play that we've seen in a hot minute.
Yep, yes. Definitely have not seen much. Not seen much of it. And it's funny because I feel like when either one of them have the gauntlets, it's not like they do bad. It's just the boots are racking up so much damage, and it's just harder to get out of the mix-up, as it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, just the pressure that you can put on your opponent when you've got these boots in hand, or on your feet, I guess, is definitely a nice value. But Keith, he's just hitting back every single time.
Oh, yeah. He is tiptoeing in his Jordans, if you will. Boom, boom. Nice combo. Gets the D-Light into the side air. Guys are just, this nooch, man. They're just hopping back and forth, trying to find the right moment, and Vortex has to be the one that's more scared. He racks up a little bit of damage right there. Okay, gets a little bit more. Another punish on the Keith. Vortex is gaining control of this match right now.
Good damage. Ooh, misses. Down sig thrown out. Vortex keeping that stage control. All right, able to pick up the boots. Keith had to use a weapon toss to make sure he got back up. Downlight goes for the recovery. You've seen that ceiling be so high. Downlight side air, and Vortex gets himself on the board.
What a last stock from Vortex. Like, I mean, dominant performance. He came through and was like, you know what, I'm going to play the spacing game, I'm going to play the punish game, and I'm just going to do everything within my power to keep landing hits, but staying out of the range of you punishing him. And he gave him a chance, too, at one point when he did that neutral light the wrong direction. Keith had a chance right there, but after losing so many engagements, I mean, I was praising Keith for how he was punishing everything, but you lose that many engagements, your timing's off, and you're a little bit wary.
I got to admit, I looked at the stats on this one, and the damage per engagement, 36 to 28 in favor of Vortex, which is not what I was feeling in the tail end of that one. It really felt like Keith was finding a lot of momentums and getting a lot of multi-hits, but it looks like it's time for Keith to bring out the gauntlets for game number 3 as he throws them away.
Oh, I think they're actually doing what you said.
Yeah,
They're
legit
actually letting each other get the boots.
Wait for the boots.
That is funny. They have to be talking to each other.
Yo. Went for the GC side light. Didn't get the hit, though. Keith, now he's got the stage control.
I wonder if they, like, spoke and they're like, my boots are better.
They're in a Discord call right now.
This is like this is for the bragging rights, you know what I mean?
Who's got the best boots in Southeast Asia? You're going to answer that right now. Recovery after recovery coming out from Keith. Vortex, weapon toss down, actually beats out the downlight there from Keith. Nice punish, too.
Yeah, I felt like the side sig would have went a little further, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, either way, Vortex saw it. He wasn't going to fall into it. He was waiting for a punish. All right, got the edge guard. Boom, going to land a Sayer.
Keeps it going. Ooh, weapon toss. Throws him away.
Ooh.
Oh, he goes for the throwback. Doesn't go for the over the corner there.
Yeah, he would have definitely KO'd. But that's an active input, you know, had to be ready to confirm that and get the right option. And he's still going to get the stock first, so either didn't do too bad. Didn't take any damage in the meantime after not getting the KO. Vortex doesn't come off the side, tries to go down there with the ground pound.
Yeah, that was a burn dodge from Keith, but Vortex really took his time before going off stage. Downline side air will clean up the stock and likely going to throw away these gauntlets. Yep, all about the boots.
It's all about the boots. The boots were made for kicking. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what
they're
they're
made for walking.
All right. Oh,
Keeps it going. More recoveries. Reset his jumps by touching back down. Good damage being put out from Keith, but Vortex survives the onslaught of kicks.
Man, that was scary, dog. Like, I really thought that stock was about to get burned. Okay, nice. That's clean.
Follow up. Ground pound to clean it up. He wants that clip highlighted. And now it's final stocks here in game number 3 for Vortex.
Yeah, that one's definitely going on Twitter, bro. Like, that's the one. People are gonna be seeing that one. I'm gonna check after we're done to see how many likes this got, because that was sweet.
Yeah. Every Tesca and experimental is gonna be fishing for that one now. They're like, NSYNC, GC downlight, okay.
All right, looking for a weapon. Oh my gosh! Snatched the boots up and instantly engaged Vortex.
Ground pound. Doesn't go over the corner there. Vortex trying to find that hit. Needs more damage before we can look for the KO. Recovery? Not quite enough.
That's gonna
Should do it, yep.
Okay. All right, all right, all right. Got the boots still. What is? Are we at gauntlets? Yeah, he's at gauntlets. But throws them away. And then, okay, yeah, Vortex is like, hey, nah, we're mid-match, bro. You're not getting these for free.
Yeah, these final stocks.
What a ground pound. And,
still touches.
What happened?
Yeah, Keith didn't throw out an attack there. There was a lot of opportunities there, but he didn't see one. As another recovery connects, he knows he's got this lead. He doesn't have to fish too hard for the finisher.
That makes sense. Not going to go down there, right? You go down too low, and then Vortex turns it around on you, so you just play it safe. You got such a lead. You just need one big hit, but we just watched Vortex clutch, right? So this is scary. You can't play it too safe. You keep giving opportunities. You keep giving these punishes. Vortex will make you pay.
He is getting hit after hit. Throws away the gauntlets. Another neutralite. Keith with the down sig. Snatches victory from Vortex, and he gets game number 3.
Oh my gosh. First time I've seen either of them even attempt that, and he got it. He had to make something shake, man, because Vortex, in that last stock, when Vortex gets in his bag, oh, he on to something.
Yeah, I mean, that was a massive lead. You saw that second stock. Keith was like in orange at best, and then that final stock, both of them in the red. He had to bring out something big because Vortex was building up that momentum. But now we're in game number 4, and we've seen Vortex make character swaps. Do you think he's going to switch it up again?
No, I see no reason. I don't see any reason right now.
Well, looks like you're right.
Yeah, it only makes sense. Cut off.
Okay.
But
you saw a little bit of Shell's head when he banned out Vortex there. But there you go. It's going to be Shell versus Tesca, game number 4.
Going right back at it. I mean, it only makes sense. You're playing well. It's not like he lost that game bad, right? He had the chance. I mean, he was down pretty bad, but he has the confidence that even if he's down white stock to a red stock, he can run that back. And here these guys go once again, letting each other get the boots. We did notice you can't do it mid-game, though.
You remember the old school crew battle format where it'd be like, all right, we got to wait till 15 seconds, and then, okay, we're good to go. You throw your stocks, now we okay, let's start the match. And then it's boots versus boots to kick it off, and Vortex already getting some good damage to punish that GCN sig from Keith.
Okay. These juggles, man, the air juggles, when they get under you, that's the scary situation because try to go to the side, they got a loaded tool for you with the side air. They get the gravity cancel down light into the side air. They got the, nair into recovery. They're just on you tough. Okay, nice, nice. Got the chase. That's good. That's good. Just wants to prime his next weapon instead of going out there and fishing for the edge guard. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I feel like both of them have struggled with edge guards anyway, so that was definitely a good tool. Get yourself ready for the future in this match and just try to outplay him in neutral.
Yeah, they definitely like to get ready to bring out those boots whenever possible. And Keith, with a sizable lead here, not going to go for the weapon pickup, and Vortex picks up the boots.
That's a good touch, but Keith gets going. Keith hasn't got momentum right now. Nice ground pound.
Okay. Vortex being a little bit more willing to play those edge guards, go out off stage.
Yeah, I've definitely seen him fish for more ground pounds and dares than Keith has. Keith has done it, but it's just way more sparing than Vortex.
Punish. Ooh, okay. Turn around. Double.
Jeez.
Gets more.
Ooh, that fastball was necessary.
Yeah, Vortex got out of trouble there. Keith burned a lot, but still managed to get back to the wall safely.
Yeah, if Vortex got on that wall and turned around on him, that could have been bad because he definitely used a lot of resources for that combo. All right, he's got him on the side, and there goes a Keith ground pound, but the dodge was ready for Vortex. Vortex said, hey, man, that's my tools. I know that play. I'm ready for it. You're not getting that.
Vortex trying to catch a dodge there. Opens up with a nair. Was expecting Keith to panic dodge, but didn't find it.
Both of them just fishing around, trying to find big blows. Like, they're getting the side lights or the down lights, but they can't really get too much afterwards.
Yo, ground pound into recovery from Vortex, though.
That was good. Ooh, just went out far with it. I guess he was trying to read a jump, which I'm not mad at, right? Keep him guessing.
Yeah, just do something different. Mix them up a little bit. Again, the ceiling of Small Fortress of Lions just a little too high for those vertical knockout tools. Keith, gauntlets in hand, doesn't hit the recovery. Both of them going to be looking for gauntlet recoveries.
Ooh, he had it. Played too much boots. He's out of practice. What approach from Keith. Comes out fastball side air, meets Vortex going low. He's not been presenting the edge guards like that. He know Vortex is going to go low. He just gave him a side signature, right? Like, okay, you go high. I got something for you. Comes down low after setting up a situation. Beautiful play.
Yeah, really been forcing Vortex to those low options and ended up picking up that KO. Now Vortex needs to find a finisher here. Throws out an end sig. Throws out a side sig. He's getting desperate.
Definitely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and a recovery, the simple stuff, is what's going to get you that stock. Now, we got a tied game. Vortex has been playing from behind on final stocks a lot, really been running them back and getting opportunities to close the game. He hasn't been able to find them. Now, can he do it with even footing? No pun intended.
Well, it's not too even right now as Keith has managed to find multiple hits here. Nice follow-up off the side air. Keith again with the responses.
Keith is something else in that neutral. The way he's punishing is so clean. Oh.
Didn't get the GC.
He went for the high one last time whenever he got that combo, so he tried to go low, thinking Vortex was going to go low with him. I like it. I like it.
Okay. Opportunity here. Vortex has the stage control. Going to let Keith get that wall touch. Going to try to whittle away with side airs. Doesn't find the positioning for the side air, though, and Keith manages to get back down.
Ooh, this is scary. Oh, tried to go for the down light, but didn't go down fast enough. The down signature from Keith, tossing him into the abyss. That's going to be a trip to grand finals.
Keith's down sig plays, man. We saw it in game number 3, I think, and then as well in game number 4, where he's just utilizing that down sig so well. And now Keith is going to go into the grand finals.
Hopped over the top and just snatched him up. That was so good. That was super nice. Keith. So, let me be honest. Whenever we got into that, when I saw the way that they both played Cheska and Shell, and I looked at how they played their characters, in my heart, I was like, Vortex about to clean this up. You know what I mean? I just thought he was going to clean it up.